Hello, welcome, and here we are. It is the launch day. Here's a couple of books. Stick around, and I'll talk about those a lot more. Actually, welcome to the launch day of Confident Contractor. Here we go. The book that you need that's going to tell you about lots of stuff, most notably contracts, cash flow, and compliance. The 3 C's you need to know in order to get into contracting, stay in contracting, and then hopefully exit contracting with a nice lifestyle afterwards. My goal is, to help you guys move from what we might call permy over to contracting, especially in the IT space, because that's where I am, that's what I know most about, and that's how I can guide you best. Truth be told, any contracting is covered by this book. It doesn't have to be IT. You could be a painter and decorator, want to branch out on your own. Plumber, branch out on your own. This book will help you for that as well. But just for the special people like us IT, let's focus on us for now, right? So I've got some slides kicking around here somewhere. Let's whiz over to here, like we normally do. Keeps me on track, So the launch. Confident Contractor is available on Amazon, and you can get yours today on Kindle. Special price of 99 pence. I know, right? Crazy. If you want one of these, it's about 16 quid. But I've got 2 to give away today. So all you need to do is DM me, find me on LinkedIn, DM me with where you want them sent, and the first 2 people that do that, they can be sent to you. But what's in there? So we've got a contract. The contract is the main agreement, if you like, between what you're going to deliver and what the customer expects you to deliver, and setting the expectation about how, why, where, what for, how much, how many times, and all those questions, as well as covering your bottom and the customer's bottom, if you want to put it like that, about what goes wrong. What happens if you don't deliver because something happens that means you can't? The example I think I use in the book is along the lines of you've been instructed to install something on AWS, and then halfway through the contract, AWS goes bust. I know it's pretty unlikely, but it could happen. You're there to automate the deployment onto AWS, and all of a sudden you can't fulfill that requirement anymore. So what happens to the contract? You can't fulfill it through no fault of your own. And the contract is there to say, well, if something unexpected happens, this is what we expect to happen in order to get out of it. So, it's about covering all the scenarios, as well as the happy path and all of those not so happy paths. Cash flow and compliance is the meat of the sandwich that is the book. The cash flow is, I guess, what we all need to have, to live on, to enjoy our lives, in order to look after our families and all of the important stuff. I do love programming. I do lots of programming for fun, but I also need to keep my larder, my fridge full, and my wife happy. So those things are important to me, and I do those through cash flow. Now, cash flow's got a little sting in the tail there in the terms of compliance, of the rules you have to follow. So you have to be compliant to make sure that you've got enough insurance, because some insurance is mandatory, some of insurance is optional, and some insurance you probably want to get just for fun. Never can have too much insurance, right? But as well as that, you've also got tax and reporting. In the UK, we've got HMRC, His Majesty's something or other, all about the tax. We have to, as business owners, report how much profit we've made, and therefore how much proportion of that profit we're going to give to the king in terms of taxes. And cash flow comes into that because 2 reasons. How you take cash out of the business determines whether it comes out of the profit figure or not. And if it comes out the profit figure or not, that can ultimately change how much tax you pay. So the compliance and the cash flow are quite tightly bound in order to make sure that you comply with the rules and pay the appropriate level of tax, and then have the correct amount of cash flow coming into the business and going out of the business and into your bank account to make sure that you can live and look after everybody in the lifestyle that you want to lead. The end of the book, if you like, part 3, is life beyond contracting. What happens when you no longer want to do contracting? Now, this could look like a number of things. It could be that you've made enough pots of money, you've paid into your pension, and now you want to collect on that. And so you want a nice, easy life. You're receiving some income so that you can still enjoy all the things you want to enjoy that require money. And other than that, you can relax. But there's a few things that hang over from the contracting days, like some of that compliance still follows you for a while. Of course, the other route out of contracting is you might go back into permie. What does that look like? Are there any considerations? And let's not abuse the other one, which is, hey, let's start a consultancy. I mean, I've certainly had this dream, but that's a lot harder than it looks. And I can give you some tips about what I've tried, what doesn't work, and what does work, and building those consultancies, serving multiple products and things and multiple customers. Being an entrepreneur is like the next level again. And so there's lots of places you can go that aren't necessarily contracting, but are life after contracting. However, the book isn't just about me. There's several people that have helped me on this journey. My reviewers have helped me a lot. So Marty and Elizabeth and a few others. The publisher Rethink have also helped a lot because of editing and telling me what works, what doesn't work, what's a bit rubbish, what needs to be rewritten, and that kind of thing. And then there's the lovely graphics, which have also been done by a lovely fella called Andy, and I think help bring some of the concepts together. So what more can I say? Heck, go buy the book if you want a copy, or DM me if you want me to ship you one of these. What else can you do? Well, you can see if you want to connect with me and answer a few questions to see if I can work and we can work together as far as getting you on the journey to being a contractor. Oh, and if you do that, you get a free ebook of it. This is the PDF version, and I know some people like the PDF version and some people don't like the PDF version. The Kindle edition is available right now for 99p. For those that want the electronic but a nicer slightly layout, because Kindle does a few things a bit differently. The PDF works just as well if you can read off the screen like that, or if you want to hold a physical one, there's that option for you too. And some people say, will I be turning it into an audiobook? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who I would get to do the audiobook or anything like that. But maybe you can help me turn it into an audiobook. If that's you, contact me and see if we can work together. So the link to the quiz will be down there, devopscontractor@scoreapp.com even. So I'm so excited, tripping over my words here. Or you can wander over to neilmillard.com or find me on LinkedIn, which is where you're possibly watching this live. If not, you're catching it up on YouTube, and so the links will be below there as well. And I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.